To speak today a little bit about zone presses. We're going to go over different ones and different stands with it. So first, I'm just going to explain some theory around it, show you some moves, and then we're going to do some drills with the guys. Just to start with some basics, basically, I will show you three zone presses, the diamond, which most of you know, then 2-2-1 and 2-1-2, which are super similar. And you can actually all implement them within even maybe one season. When I was here in Austria, we mostly worked with the diamond press and the different stand. And I think we got OK the first year. It was kind of shaky. But the second year, when we were playing it with the guys, we caused a lot of troubles in the youth categories to our opponents. The key points for all three presses is that we basically want to keep the ball away from the middle, always fanning it to the side with all of them. And we want to get the players into the areas. So if the ball is inbounded on this side, we want to get them to the areas where we can trap them to use the sidelines. And of course, on both sides of the midcourt. It can be before or after. Usually it's used after, but you can also use it before just to make them reverse the ball and buy seconds. Usually when people play zone presses or like presses, most of the coaches will think that it's only about stealing the ball, but it's not. That's not the main point. Okay, that's like a bonus you can get. It's a gambling we're putting into the game to mostly change the tempo, to change the defense on the opponents. For example, if they sub in and it's a new point guard, or it's like the second point guard, or not a guy who is used to handle the ball so much, and you put the pressure on them immediately, most likely what's going to happen? A turnover. And the guy's going to get insecure about it because they know now the coach is watching them and like, I came on the court and I made turnover, now I have to really try harder. They get stiff and they might make another mistake. So basically what we're just going to get is that you want to give them a chance to lose the ball, to turn it over. And that can happen either with a bad pass, but you play with the seconds. So one of the big part why we're playing presses is to either play with the 8-second rule or to just cut down the seconds they're going to get in offense across. We can combine it. So I'm going to show you three presses, full court. And you can nicely combine it with a half court. For example, zone on man-man. If you would call the 1-2-1-1, the diamond press 1-2-2-1-2, you can call it. And you're going to hand zone on the other side. So most of the coaches, they called 2-3 zone 2, right? So you can just show 2-2, and you know the players are going from 2-2-1 press into 2-3 zone. And you can combine it whichever way you want. So it can be 1, and you go, for example, man-man is going to be 5. So you can call 15, and they're going to know that they're playing the full court press going into the man-man. So you can use a combination of numbers just to have a simple calls for them to know how to react defensively on the court. The thing is, why is this very good for players to try, is that it gives a different look to offense when they're attacking you. And if you have a lot of your package defensively is wide, you know that the opponents will need to prepare for you. And that gives you advantage because you know they will need to spend time in their practices to preparing for you. It doesn't necessarily mean that they need to know one or the other press perfectly. When you start with one press and you add there another press, they will learn the differences, and eventually they're going to improve overall. So as I said, we try to play it, and I think you can ask the people who work with me back then, they are here, that after a certain amount of time, we were really successful, and we were able to come back from games even like -20, junior guys. So you just have to keep in mind that all times it's a gamble. So you might win and you might lose with it. And the players need to buy in the mentality that we might stop the opponent, we might make them turn the ball over, but they might score an easy layup on us. We still don't want to give up the easy layups, but it will happen because we're just chasing them down the floor and mistakes will happen. So the most important is to change the mentality of the players, to really execute it and to stay with it. For us as a coach, it's important that we do not stop with it, even though we are not successful at the beginning. Because at the beginning, it probably won't look so good, but you have to give it a time and keep working with it. Okay, I'm not going to talk too much around it. It's important to have the personal. So for example, like players here, this will be a pretty good team. They are approximately the same size. They all look that they are pretty agile, that they're going to be. You can't really play the press with a small player because it's very easy to throw the ball around them from the trap. On the other hand, if the opponents are having small players, it's actually pretty good to play it because with chasing them down with the high arms, it's going to be very hard to make passes. And especially in the presses, we want to force the low passes, which are slower, and we can run into the position. The key points we're going to go over is that when we're trapping, we do not want to steal the ball from the trap. The trap is only to put the pressure on the guy with the ball, so he will turn, he won't have the vision of the court, and he will stop the dribble or attacking. Okay? We want the reversal of the ball, and we want them to think. If we manage this, we're already winning. When they just start to be a little bit like, they're coming off timeout, they're ready to play some play, and you throw the press in, and now they need to be like, oh, wait, what's happening? And that's sometimes enough for you just to have the game changer, the one moment you need to have in the game. So in all the presses, okay, when we're going to work, guys, no hands in, okay, we're just going to go with the hands to force the low passes. It's actually all the other players who are trying to get a steal. We always in the press, we try to put the pressure on the ball, and we try to keep the ball in the front of us. If we get beaten, we're always going to sprint back, minimum at the ball level, but we want you to get under the ball level, okay, to protect the basket. Come this way, please. Put the balls away. So I'm going to start with the most common. So it's the diamond press. Red team is going to be in defense. Red team in defense. So on the first position, you're going to step in then. Yeah. On the first position, most likely we're going to use the 4-player, okay? If your 4 and 5 are the same when it comes to the quickness, you can exchange them. First guy, 4 and 5. It doesn't really matter. It has to be one of the taller guys. It doesn't matter. Let's go. Okay? So this is going to be the one from the post players who is really agile and good with running, especially because he will need to cover a lot of space. The biggest guy, 5 position, is going to be all the way in the back. This is the safety. This guy usually does not leave the space from the free throw line. Okay? And under, so 3-second area. You're just trying to protect the basket and avoid any easy layups. Those are the 2 main guys to start with. Usually what happens is that this guy thinks that he's on the break and they are not moving accordingly because they are just the last one and I have time. And this guy is super important for you to get a steal actually and to make it successful. This guy is putting in the 1 press, it's putting the main pressure on the ball handler to avoid the passes. Then we're going to have the taller, so like the 3 position player on the strong side. Most of the teams are right-handed, so when they're coming off, they're coming to the right side of the court, so we want to position the bigger guys on this side of the court to take away the vision, okay? This position, across 2 position, and we put the guard who is the quickest in the middle. So this is usually the smartest guy, okay, who can anticipate. If this guy is really good with reading what's going on in the front of you, you're going to get unbelievable many steals. This is going to be the positioning, okay? So 4 guy who is agile, and his first thing to do is to avoid lob long passes. So everything you want to use is that the backboard and you will try to push the ball to the area as deep as possible. If you can push the ball in the front of us, deep to the corner area, basically somewhere here, you're winning. Because it's going to be very hard to reverse the ball from there, okay? 5 offensive player, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go over the positions. So the first guy is responsible to push the ball only to the corner, okay? If he starts to run on the baseline, what might happen, because there are the rules, they can even exchange, okay, you just try to avoid, you run with him, you can be aggressive all the way to the line, okay? You can use the line, use the arms, just make it hard for him to inbound the ball, okay? you will put a pressure on this guy. And what we want to get is that this guy is going to be afraid to receive the ball, okay? Usually what they do, or what you can do offensively is, you put up, you see how they got on the free throw line area. If you're going to cut from here, you're probably going to get the ball very deep. And this is already good for the press, okay? I'm already explaining a little bit for the offense. It's going to be super hard to get the ball from here. Look how close you're going to be to the lines. Step back a little bit, okay? We're going to make it harder on you immediately. Ball is there still. No. This way, okay? We're pushing everything to the sidelines. So you are denying the ball as well, but you a little bit, okay, all the guys are basically guarding the ball. So you're a little bit here. You're still denying, but you don't let him to receive the ball behind you. He can receive in the front. In case he receives, he can always receive only in the front of you, okay? With this guy, you put as much pressure as possible. So on the limit of a foul. It's good to play presses before you get into the foul troubles. Because once you're in the foul trouble, it's a little bit hard with the pressure, okay? So you can push him. The best is to really get on his hip. And with your positions, you're just trying to get him there and push him as deep as possible. And use even the arm to really push on him. I don't know how the refs are here, how much they let you to use the body and to be physical, okay? It differs from league to league. But go to the limit as much as they let you. So really, really push, and get him as deep as possible, okay? No way that he can receive the ball behind you. So make sure that he doesn't fake you, okay? We're going to get the ball here. You're also denying, but further from the ball, further from the player, okay? The last player, you're always going to shadow the ball. Doesn't matter which way it's going to go. Passing. This guy is responsible. Again, we want to get the ball to the sideline or middle. He's responsible for being so aggressive that this guy most likely is not going to receive and see the floor like this. If they do this, it's super hard to play it, okay? So you put a lot of pressure, go for the ball. Immediately off, you're coming, you're responsible for the middle. And now there are a few options we're going to go through, okay? So the first option is that we play all the way aggressive. I like to start the games always more aggressive, so you set up the limit. You know how the ref is going to call it. And in case you bring the aggressivity later in the game, they might call fouls. So you set it up at the beginning. This is where we play. And you know you can go with it, okay? So the first stand we're going to use, we're going to go through different options, is that this guy just go blindly for the steal. You're just taking away this pass, okay? You will need to split the two guys here. It's always better if they get a ball in the front than behind you. You will still protect the basket, but you step a little bit again, okay? You're going to stay between two players. This is the first what we're going to use. If they reverse the ball, they have to reverse it behind your back. Now you can play, and the easiest at the beginning is to go only for the first trap. So we go trap, and if they get out of it, and we don't get anything, pass. Okay, we still got maybe 2 seconds. Everybody goes back. When the guys get a little bit better with it, you go for the second trap. So as long as the ball is staying in the front part of the court, you go for the second trap, okay? More aggressive. And you just try to chase the ball from left to the right and make them the passes here, okay? So you can go two traps and back. Go there. Just the first options, okay? So when you're going to be super aggressive, what we're going to do is this guy runs at the ball, you run at the ball, and if your guy in the back is also a good runner, because sometimes we get those big guys who are not so good with the movement, and you want to gamble all or nothing, that you have to get a steal, you come and you take away the closest passes, okay? If this guy's going to cut to the position that is going to be on this side of the court, you're kind of responsible for both of them. Again, you rather take the pass ahead of you than behind you. If the guy's in the corner, we have perfect positioning, and you know how the post players are. When it's later in the game, they just run. They don't care about what's going on. So you have perfect positions to steal the ball. You forget about the last guy, all or nothing option, okay? When you play this few times, usually what happens, is that they will try to cut probably here, and they're gonna get open in the area around the mid, okay? So how you can change your press, I'm just gonna go through the option. Another option how you change the presses that go back, everybody, okay, to the original positions. They do actually leave this guy open, so you give them any other, you get this option to get it back. When they already got used to that you're playing the press, they catch deeper here, so it's more space for the reversal, okay? Out of this, we're gonna just try to get a ball across. This one is not so common, but this guy is going to be responsible that will try to fake you, so you're gonna give the ball to the side, or he's gonna dribble, and I'm gonna funnel this guy to the sideline, okay? I'm gonna show you movement of the all players, and you will try to lead him into the press at the half court, okay? Meanwhile, we're gonna get this guy running back because it got released. The ball got released from the trap, running all the way back. You're moving with the ball, okay? The last guy needs to always go ball side a little bit, perfect, to make it look like there is no middle. We're always protecting the middle. So you run through the middle, you're gonna go chase the ball. You run through the middle, and you're responsible for getting the ball back into this area, okay? Now what happened is, you will play a little bit. We're gonna run through this option. I think you know the first one. Everybody plays that one. You're gonna play this guy a little bit, okay? So what you're gonna do is, while 4 is coming back, you have to wait for him to be here to run into the pass, and you will play a little bit that I'm coming, okay? So it's a lot about playing, I'm faking the trap, and I'm retreating. So I will fake him a little bit. If you're coming small at a player like this, they think you're going to trap them, okay? So you're coming small at him, so he will think he will pick up the ball and probably make a pass, and that's when you get big. And on the retreat, you're getting big back, okay? You're leading him, walk, you're leading him into the trap, staying on his side, okay? This guy is faking, like playing a little bit, retreating, going for the trap, 4 is back. What offense gonna do probably? Where you gonna cut? Or one of you? Okay. And you're taking this ball away, okay? So 1 is taking away this, the ball side. We have the new safety. You're responsible for the middle, okay? Go back. We're gonna go slowly through this option. So what is important is that you avoid the pass into the middle, and you let them get the ball back, but you get them back to the sideline, and it looks a little bit like the press 2-1-2 or 2-1, okay? Slowly, go slowly through, okay? Let's go. So push him as far as you can. The ball can go, but only back, yeah? Ball back. Running back through the middle. You wanna get the ball there. All the way, you have to sprint. You have to wait for him, and then you can slowly, okay? So you're faking it a little bit. Trap here. Responsible. Out of this, it's easy to drop into the zone then, okay? But you're getting the second trap here, and basically it's the same position as beginning. What are options for this guy to pass the ball? What are your options to pass the ball? Where could you pass the ball easily? Yeah? Yeah? And one more? Down, okay? So basically, you always try to position, go into the trapping position, okay? So side, okay, middle and sideline, you're taking away. So basically, always when you think where you want to position your players is in the passing lanes. So this is the one passing lane, the other one is between, and then sideline. Because we don't want the ball to go behind our backs, this is the most important to take away. And what happens in the games, this one usually looks the wide open, and it's the easiest steal to get, okay? Go deeper. In case, come deeper, stay there, okay? If it happens like this, okay, this guy needs to drop lower, because we always want the ball, if the ball goes ahead of us, it's better. They can never pass behind your back, okay? So the guys always need to split the position, so they have to get just this mentality. We all guarding the ball, and we all guarding 1.5 players. So on the ball, we have 2 guys, and all the others needs to guard 1.5 players. And then I'm going to show you the drills, just how they get the reads to know a little bit which way to go, OK? Go back, please, everybody. We're going to try to go this, OK? Run through it, not fast. First trap, let the ball go back, push it to the sideline. Yeah, push it to the sideline. Everybody back. Finally to the sideline, trap. OK? Good. Just our middleman was playing a little bit as a zone, as the man-man. OK, you have to be like in the zone. So you're not staying just with the player, but you're moving into the zone. So this is the second option which you can use when you're playing this press. OK? And it can be, usually it's played across. Go back. Thank you. This one is actually very hard to get because the players will ask you at all times, should I just trap here? What is the line? OK, that's up to you, how you want to set it up. Basically, when I was doing it with the teams I coached, I said it's like the triple line, OK? And if you still have the position, you trap it, and then we can still drop to the zone. Because the question is going to be how far or how much down to the basket we can go to play it. Another option in the press will be that before the opponents know that you're playing the press, because you can throw it in at any time of the game, who is inbounding the ball? Most of the time, who is inbounding the ball? What position is this player? OK, it's 4 or 5 who is inbounding the ball. They're usually not good ball handlers. So you play with that option as well, OK? So we had the regular trap where you go for 1 or 2 traps at the beginning. We have the trap in the corner and a cross when you let the ball go. And the last one that you just match up so it looks like a man-man. So we're going to inbound the ball. This is most likely point guard, who is the best ball handler in the team. So it's going to be easier for this guy to go around you and attack the basket. You want the ball away from his hands. If the ball goes back to the 4 position, if this will be 4 or 5 position, wait, OK? You can go like a man-man position. How comfortable this guy is going to be to bring the ball? Is it going to shake a little bit of the offense coming that way? Yes. Are they going to lose some time coming that way? Yes, because he needs to bring the ball. He probably is going to change 2-3 times, and then they have to have the guard coming, taking the ball. So you're playing with the options, so you have already 3 options how to play the press. This is like a matchup option where it looks like a man-man. And you actually will play as a man-man after. You just want the ball to stay in the hands of the 4, OK? And everybody go back man-man, because you pretty much match up. Yeah? Any questions to this? So this will be a diamond press with 3 options already you can play with. OK, let's change offense, defense. So that team is going to try to. We're going to go now for 2-2-1 press, OK? And I'm going to show you 2 different options how to play it. Because I used to play the 1 press, so the diamond press. And if they would beat us to the weak side, we will just drop into the 2-2-1 press, OK? But first, I'm going to show you how you can play it. So the players are staying pretty much in the same positions. So once you start to work with 1, it's easy with the young players, the youth players, to bring in the next and the next, because the shifts, the movements are very similar, and they know the responsibilities, because when they work in one of the presses, they can bring it into the next one. 2-2-1. We're going to have similar, OK? So most of the teams will play to this side of the court. So the taller, the 3 position, it's going to be my 3 position playing on this side. It's going to be 2 position playing on the other side. It's going to be guard again in the middle, guard in the middle. And it's going to be the post player, so 4 because faster, and 5 across. It does not matter that it's not your positions, OK? So we're going to look like this. Sorry. 2-1-2. My bad. 2-1-2, OK? So bigger guy, then 2 quick ones, and in the back, we're going to have the post players. What we want to get is, again, the same. We want the ball to the sideline, and from sideline to sideline, OK? The difference between the 2-2-1 and 2-1-2 is that in 2-2-1 setup, the middle, where we don't want the ball, is wide open. So what the player is going to do, they will try to get there. When you play 2-1-2, just because this guy is standing here, it doesn't look so open anymore. And they will try to go back to the sidelines. So what we want, okay? It's similar like before. It's just that this press is not so aggressive. So diamond press is the most aggressive because you go for the trap out of the beginning. In the 2-1-2 and 2-2-1, you're waiting for them to start the offense. And it's more just that you're trying to control the tempo. So the diamond press is you being aggressive and you're attacking them. The 2-2-1, 2-1-2, you're just controlling the tempo. And you want them to go from side to side. Get them out of the rhythm. Okay? So now you do not go for the trap as long as they do not start the dribble. Okay? In this case, we are not so aggressive, but we still try to get the ball only in the front of us so they can catch. And as deep they catch, we're winning. Okay? And the movements are similar. So you push him, getting the ball in. Okay? In this case, we let this pass open. We want to avoid especially that pass. Okay? And in the back, you will match up. So if this guy comes to the sideline, you will move a little bit. It's not a zone. It's not a zone though. Further away from the ball, further away from the player, further away from the basket. You're on the ball, player, basket line. Okay? If he's gonna cut, go, 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 go. Okay? The spaces, it's like always the triangles, and the spaces are getting bigger. Further down they go, you can step away from them. Because until the lob's gonna come there, we have time to do something. So out of this, most likely, they will try to reverse the ball, okay? You just playing between, so you're covering the area. And again, we want the ball to go from side to side. You let the ball to reverse, okay? You're staying between them. In this press, it's super important that those two guys move together. And you also move together, okay? So you always work as a team, moving from side to side, yeah? You have nobody behind you. So in that case, you can step a little bit to the front. And you're going to help the middleman, okay? If the ball is there, be always guarding the ball and staying away from the middle. So you're going to be here. You're guarding the middle. If you will imagine the lines which I draw at the beginning, I will show you then, okay? So that's the lines where the players want to come when they're going side to side. You're just faking him because you want to you're going sideways on him because you want to get the ball back to the sideline, okay? If he starts to dribble, okay, you have to push him to go this way, okay? And you're staying with him. If he passes, you go with him. If this guy would cut, it's your player, okay? Or we would move it. Everybody has the picture of it? What we're doing? Okay. Going to the sideline. You're moving with, yes. Staying under him. And now there's going to be two options, okay? So what we did before, if there is no one else, you will move on the line, okay? You're taking away the middle. We're taking away the middle, okay? So always if the whole press shifts, we're going to shift the last players to the middle. Middle, more middle. Defense, defense, okay? And to the middle. So we want the ball basically always to go from one side to another and always make the middle look like it's not there. We're going to lead the guy back, okay? And there are, again, two options we can use, which are going to be surprising. So first one is that the regular is that we're leading the player. That's the second. We're leading the player to the sideline, even pass the ball, doesn't matter. You bring it or pass it. And we want the trap again, okay? So this guy is doing, depends how they're standing on the court, but this guy is doing the same, basically, okay, what we had before. So you wait, and then you go at him, okay? Remember, if I'm running small, he probably will try to play me, or he will look for a pass, okay? We trap again. Same, okay? You're still responsible for the basket, playing the safety in the back, okay? But this guy will move again, because most likely they're going to shift one player here. It's one position again who is taking it, and you draw back, okay? It's super similar to what we did before, just not so aggressive. Go back. Go slowly through it. We have the pass, okay? We want to get the ball to the sideline, even with the first guy. Go for the trap, okay? Everybody in the position, okay? Go back. Keep the ball on this side. Okay? So now you want to push him sideline again, the same, okay? Staying on the ball level, you're dropping, yeah, you're dropping. Where are you gonna go? Okay, go. So how are we gonna shift here? Wait, how are we gonna shift here? That's fine. Who is going for the trap? Yeah, he's gone. That's just to try it. Who is going for the trap? Yes. Who is taking the last pass? Yes. Who is taking the middle? Okay, and middle. And you back into the same movements what we had before, okay? Go slowly, try it. So in this situation, we want to trap, okay? We have the trap always from the back of the players. Yeah, go, okay? One is taking away the pass, and again the passing lanes, okay? So we'll be in 2-1-2, and also the same is gonna be in 2-2-1. We'll be playing the trap with the second lane of defenders, okay? Go back. Now once again, you play it a few times, the opponents get used to it, so you're gonna shake them off a little bit, okay? So what's gonna happen is that they will try to catch higher or in the middle. Offensive response to that, right? So let's catch a little bit there, perfect, okay? You still will try to push him to the side. Still, you try to push him to the side. And in this case, if he turns and starts to dribble, okay, we can use a blind trap. You're still moving the same, okay? Staying on the ball side, yes, okay? But we just know that, wait, we just know that we want to trap with the front guy now, just to shake them off. So as you're turning him, yes, okay? As he starts to dribble, and it's pretty controlled. So when they already know, and it's a control dribble, so they going to the sideline because they know we're playing press, but they might not try to cross it. That's when we come from the back, okay? We trap it. You step a little bit, okay? Protecting the middle. Now we let them get the ball backward. Go ball, okay? And it's gonna be the same, yeah? Shift to the sideline, okay? And it's gonna be the same. So you just want them, you're just changing a little bit the matchup on the court just to force them and make mistake. Because they're going to expect you to go from the back, or they're not going to pass the half court. So as I said, you're just controlling the situation, and you just, with this one, you just want them to reverse the ball from one side to another. And they're losing 6 seconds, okay? Maybe they're gonna play 8 seconds if the guy's gonna get the movements together. One more option in this one. So a lot of press breakers play with the option that you always put the guy behind to try to get the ball in the middle, and you have a cutter in the middle. So with this press, you take it away, actually. With playing it, another option you can get is that the ball goes there. And you know they're always reversing it to the middle, okay? Keep it, keep it. So you're still gonna push him. You're still gonna push him sideline, okay? Still staying under the ball level in the middle. It's still okay if the ball goes back, okay? But we're gonna run for the trap with this guy. Okay, it just can be out of surprise. And they move into these positions. It's just really to play with the options who is going for the trap. But the main one is that you always trap with the 2 players in the back, the post players, or the player from the front, okay? And you already have 2 options in it. Questions to this? And it's a similar movement what the guys had before. Okay, the hardest thing is for the guys to decide where I'm going for the press, when I'm leaving from the press, and how we move together. Okay? And at the beginning, it's very good to call those options. Okay, change offense, defense again. I know it's a lot of theory at the beginning, but just to show the difference. Change offense, defense again. Okay, the last one I'm going to show you is 2-1. And as I told you, I used to play it with 2 ways. So we're still going to have the guard in the middle, okay, on the ball side. We're going to still have the 5 player in the back, and we're going to put the 4 player away from the ball, okay? Again, the taller from the wings and the shorter from the wings. Same principles, no middle, but if you would look now, okay, now this looks so wide open, and for sure they will try to get a ball into the middle area, because it looks super open, if you will see it from this perspective. Same as the one before, ball goes in, okay? We try to get it to the sideline. If you dribble to the sideline, it's even easier than the one before. You go for the trap, you take the middle, okay? You're splitting the line. It's always better if the ball goes backwards than behind your back. So you have to stay on the ball, minimum ball level. It's just controlling. We're not trying to get a steal. We're waiting for them to make a mistake, because if you're going to do this for 20 minutes, they're going to get tired of it, because probably they didn't used to it. And they have to think, they have to look for the player all the time. And they're just going to make mistakes themselves, especially last quarter, okay? So you're dropping back under the ball level, protecting the middle. Same here, okay? Not just the guy. Further away from the ball, you can be further away from him, and you still showing the ball left, right. If the guy goes across, it's not such a problem. Go across, just in case to show it, okay? You go a little bit with him, but you're protecting the middle. Perfect, okay? Further away, it's better for us. Reverse the ball. We let the ball be reversed again, okay? But we want it out of the middle, so you're trying to get it to the sideline with the body positioning. Either the guy to dribble, okay? You don't need to get too close to him. It's enough here. You're just inviting him to go to the sideline. It's very important that the guys learn to use the body to fake them. Either dribble with a pass, lead him, trap, taking it away, dropping to the middle, okay? And you have another option. I know it looks like a lot, but just because it's so similar, the guys can pick it up easily. And just like before, go back. When the offense get used to it, okay? You can go for the trap, push him to the side, perfect. When he goes, it's control dribble, okay? You stay. We know we're gonna lead him to the sideline, jump in the front of him, we're gonna trap from the back, okay? If it's control dribble, we're gonna get him, this guy comes, okay? And we're in the positioning again. With this one, you always want the ball reversal from one side to the back to the other side, and just really playing the seconds. Any question to this? Okay. What you can add there is, so before we had a man-man option is, that come back. And you're just going to front them. So now you're totally going to deny the pass, turn, okay? And you can play with both options. So we want to force the lob, and we want to force the lob to this area, between the three-point line and the half-court area. The guy are responsible with both of it, okay? Nobody in the front of you. It can be only lob. If somebody cuts there, cut, okay? We're going to take, okay, in the middle, that's going to be tough, because they will need to talk. Okay, so those guys just need to talk who's going to take it. So we're going to try to play this a little bit, okay? From the weak side, which side you have to play it? If he's cutting into the middle. I'm going to go questions. I know I didn't explain so much, but if the guy is playing here, okay, we always want the ball on the sideline. If I'm playing here, where are you going to be? Further away, triangle, okay, but you have to see me, okay? If I'm going backwards, and you can, there you go, okay? If I'm coming to the ball, where are you going to play me? Okay, so this is what they need to learn in the first place. They want to stay on my inside at all times. Okay? So totally fronting. Nothing can come in the front of you. And just to make you a little bit more confused, okay? We're going to do it as the 2-1-2, because you can play with both of them, okay? Now it's easier. Who's going to go for the trap? If they lob who's going for the lob and for the trap? It's easier with this one, okay? Be in the front of them at all times. Go about 60%, okay, of your speed. Nothing in the front of you in case they cross. It's a zone press, okay? Staying in your positions. For the lob, you go immediately for the trap. You take in the middle, okay? Taking away the middle. You will drop if the ball goes there. Pass. You're dropping, okay? On the trap, back to those positions. It's just to really shake off the first pass out of it. We try this one, okay? We try this one. You will try to not let him get the ball in the front of you, okay? We want lobs. With all of those presses, we want lobs, okay? The second pass we want is a bounce pass. Then we're still winning because it takes more time. That's it, okay? Let's go. Try to play D on it. Stay in between them. Don't let them cut in the front of you. And that will be 5-second call, okay? Wait. Go again, okay? Let's go. Move now a little bit. Let's go. Try to play it a little bit. You can set a screen, you can cut, just so they react. Cut, 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 cut. Just let them, okay? Stop. So, and this is usually what happens, okay? So the back players always fall asleep, always. And that's the one thing you need to work with, okay? Because they think, yeah, I'm good, I'm good. So at all times, they have to be in the triangle position, and they have to avoid. So this pass, they have to avoid. If they're cutting from the back to the front, okay, we want to take it away. And basically, if you're working with a 2-1-2, 2-2-1 presses, it's like you have the first line of the defenders, second line, and the last one, okay? So the first one in the front positioning, you always want to deny it, and then they have to be aggressive. So when you're coming from the second line to the first one, you have to deny it, okay? Nobody can get a ball there. Let's go, one more. This is what usually happens, even when you practice it, when you try to play it. Okay, let's go. If they cut, be ready for the cut, you're taking it away, and that's the still you're taking exactly. Okay, stop. Yeah. Stop there, that's fine, stop there, right there, as you were. You don't want to get a steal if you don't get it out of the lob. You're just gonna lead him to the sideline, ready for the trap, taking it away, okay? So it's actually pretty easy to get into it. And they just need to try it over and over again. Questions to this? Because now they were standing until now, so now they're bored. Any questions? No? Okay. Last one to confuse you perfectly, okay? So this will be basically that you will need to have 3 calls. You will have a call for the 1-2-1-1 press. You will need to have a call for the 2-2-1 press and 2-1-2. If you want to make it without the call, you just want the players to read the situation, we can go back to the diamond press, first position. And this is what happens sometimes, okay? So you can run on the sideline, and we still want to. So the difference is that with a odd press, which is this one, you need to clearly define the strong side because they need to know who is going where. The 2-1-2, 2-2-1, it doesn't matter because it's pretty much the same how you play it, the rotations in the back. If you change the position and they manage to pass the ball on the originally weak side, okay, pass. What's going to happen is that we can very easily drop into the 2-2-1. Wait, the ball goes there. We let this guy take the middle, as before, because we want no ball in the middle. You're staying there, okay? And we drop this guy back, and we in 2-2-1 setup with the same rules. Ball only to the sideline, okay? Trying to get them to the sideline and press them. The guys moving together. If the ball goes to the side, we drop under the ball level, taking the middle. Okay, it's the same. And this one is without the call. They can just react on it, and they change the look of the press. Okay? So this is going to be from the ways how to play it. What I wanted to say, we're going to go to the drills, okay? You're going to step in. I want 4 volunteers, 4 of you, doesn't matter. So this is a game you can start with the guys just at the beginning of the practice. 4 to start with. Come here, please, 4. Who wants to start? 1 more. Okay, so let's go around the circle. Let's say we had a huddle, step in, make a circle, bigger circle around. We're going to go to the drills now. Coach said no questions, now you're going to start working really. Make a circle, circle, circle. I have the ball, circle. Kreis. Okay? So, those guys are the defenders. We always need 2 of you running in the trap, and 2 of you are going to be the interceptors. So you're trying to steal the ball, okay? You can, at the beginning, look, you know each other, right? So you're going to get a ball, you can pass the ball to whoever you want, okay? I would recommend to go for the one who is the worst passer. You should know that because you know each other, okay? So you get a ball, you can have a little huddle to set up your own tactic, how you want to do it. The rules for the offense is that you are not allowed to pass to the guy next to you, okay? It can't be the guy next to you. So it can be only the next guy, yeah? The easiest is, okay, now it's a lot of guys. If you start 4 against 4, it's super easy. 4 against 5 is still easy. But you can keep adding the offensive players. I'm not expecting them now to do it well. but just so they will learn how to be between the players and play the positions, because it's zone press. So they are not guarding one player, they are guarding only positions, okay? It's a little bit too many offensive players now, but I'm sure you're gonna manage, okay? So we're gonna go slowly, pass the ball to anyone, okay? We have 2 guys who are going for the trap, and 2 who are gonna split the rest, yeah? Pass. 2 going, 2 splitting, okay? Now you see it's so many, so it's gonna be hard. So what you can do as a coach, you have to do bounce pass, no fakes, okay? So we're gonna make it harder on the offense. Remember what I told you before, okay? I wanna play him, so this is how they learn how to use the body. So if I'm just gonna run at him, okay, make him a little bit like think where you're gonna go and have the hands between your shoulders and hips, so you're ready to go for the passes down, okay, and up. So you're better to move when you're in this position, yeah? Get the ball in the middle. Come step back. We make it easier on them. You're gonna be out. You're gonna be coaching with me. Stand here, okay? Can't pass to the guy next to you, and no fakes for now, okay? Let's go, a few times. Okay, that's faking, he's out. Yeah, turnover, okay? You immediately got a turnover. Let's go, go again. Let's go. So it's an easy way, they're gonna like it. You can do it 3 against 4, you can change the numbers. You can have only 1 interceptors and always 1 is coming for the, go, you can go, you can go. I'm gonna talk while you go, okay? High hands, play the ball, okay? This is not enough hands, yeah? Wait, okay, stop. So now you see what's happening. If you just run at a guy, then they're just gonna quickly pass it. You have to play the passing lane a little bit, okay? And play with your hands a little bit more. If you get 1 deflection, it's gonna count as a steal as well, okay? So you just need to touch the ball, you're good. Then you're still doing the same, okay? But deflection is enough. Ball in the middle, we're gonna change in a little bit. Let's go. This is just really get the coordination for the 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. Let's go. 1 more. Hands, 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 hands. Okay, almost hands. Double, always double. Always 2 go for double. Okay, now you got him. Yeah? Take away the pass. There you go, okay? They didn't go for the press, but with this you have to teach them there's always 2 guys going for the press. Change the guys in the middle, 4 new defenders. So this is important because they need to learn how to play the passing lanes and how to fake a little bit, okay? Move, move. We make it easier on you again. Step out 2, step out as well, okay? You will see we're going from the harder to the easiest. Usually it's the other way. Now it's gonna be easier, okay? No fake still. Let's go. Yeah, active hands you need. Always 2 for the trap. Here we go, okay? That's fine. Now you see that's the effect. A small player, if you trap a small player, it's super hard to get a ball for them. So that's if you have tall, agile players, it's very good to actually play press defenses because it's easy for them to get it. Let's go. Now what is important as well, okay? So what they need to learn is that the guys in the back, that will count as a steal. Keep going. Yeah, okay, good. Change the guys inside. Change the guys inside. So what they need to learn is that the ones who are not playing the ball, and especially it's the guard, the middle guy, you need to watch the eyes of the opponent. Because usually, especially with the young ones, they look where they want to pass. So they just need to learn to check this, where they're looking, how they're scanning the floor for the vision, and you will know, they will be able to anticipate a little bit where the ball's gonna go. That's 1, okay? Watch the eyes of the player with the ball, and you will know where he wants to pass. Yeah? Second, you know that if they want, give me the ball. If they go with the ball like this, it's gonna be super hard to do bounce pass, right? So you know that in the back you can get small because you will need to jump up and you will need to move, okay? So they learn how to read the eyes and the body. This is going to be a long one, okay? Here is a little bit harder. This is for sure on the inbound, I'm going to make a low pass. So they learn how to read the cues, the visual cues, and they get better with it. Let's go. Yeah, hands, hands, hands. That was good. And they also learn how to fake. Here we go, good job. Stop, okay? Stop, stop. So we said also deflection, so you can play a steal, gets them out from the middle, or 2 deflections, or you play for the point system. Okay, this is easy to start with. Okay, baseline, everybody. Please grab 2 more balls. 2 more balls. I'm going to show you now how we're going to build the drills. So this is just like a game. How we're going to build the drills from 1 against 0, 2, then so on, 3, yeah? Partner up. We're just going to go quickly. I'm not really going to spend time on the one-on-one drills. Partner up. We're just going to go quickly over, OK? So what I need to learn is, first, put the pressure on the ball, OK? So defense, hands the ball. So what we want to get is that if you want this guy, you're going to give the ball to him. You can play only on the right side of the court, OK? You can't cross the midline. You want to push him to the sideline as much as possible, and you want to put pressure on the ball. So when he starts to do too many changes or turning like this, actually, if they start to turn like this, you're good, OK? So you want to force him to turn the back to the basket to lose the vision, OK? And you play one-on-one full court. You don't need to go full speed, but let's go, OK? So this is the one. Let's go. So they just need to learn, OK? OK. Next one. Next one. Let's go. So the thing is, they are not aggressive on the ball. Use your arms. Use your arms. Show me what you got from your coach. Yeah, there you go. That's already better. He's going to get nervous. Do it 2 more times. He's going to get nervous. OK? Next guy. So they play, and they have to push the offense to the sideline. OK? You're going to go the next round. OK? So wait. OK? So basically, just you want to teach them to be active, more active with the hands. At all times, OK, do not slap the ball like this. That's most of the time called. But you can slap it from down. Or whenever he changes, OK, so you either go with the same hand, or you're waiting for the change of direction, and you try to get a ball. More active with the hands. Second step they need to learn is how to push the guy, so the funneling, OK? You're going to show another drill. Come here. It's just showing the drills. I'm not going to practice with you, really, OK? So you can do it 3/4. So from somewhere here, OK, where we want to funnel the guy, or further down. It's harder. You're going to do the same, OK? So you're just going to give him the ball, one side of the court. I'm suppose you're right-handed, so I give you the easier, the right, OK? So you're just going to give him the ball. You're not really getting too close to him, but you just want to lead him to the sideline. You give him, no way you give him the middle. What you want to do is to beat him to the middle, OK? And then you can either, let's go, you're going to do the same. So they need to learn the positioning of the body, OK, see? So they need to learn how to jump, right side of the court, OK? Right side. So they need to learn how to take away the middle. So at all times, wait, at all times, OK? This leg needs to be at his level or a little bit higher. So you know that he's not going to turn in the middle. You just want to get him there, OK? And you can, again, you fake him a little bit so he's not just comfortable dribbling. Then you can give the rules that if they shoot from the paint and so on, it does not matter. Just try to get him to the sideline now. Let's go. Get him to the sideline, so, OK? Don't give him the middle, OK? Jump, jump. Next. So this is probably this is the hardest part to teach them, the funneling to the sideline. OK? And you see how many times they turn? You see how many times they turn, and they actually come to the side you don't want them to go. And this is really the hardest to get the players to understand how to get the ball just where you want them, OK? Try one more time. Here. OK, if you have the full team, you can make it from the yellow line and you just push him, OK? We're going to have one more. You will try after, OK? Let's go. Yeah, that's better. No middle, no middle. Put your chest sooner there. OK, let's go. The next. Now, when he comes to the other side, you give him the sideline again only. OK? In case they still cross, if they go full court like this, they can use both. No more, stop. OK? Come here. No more middle. So if he's coming this way, and eventually, OK, watch out for the mid-court line as well, you have to jump on the line. So I want to get him back, OK? So they need to learn how to change the body positioning from this all the way to the side. It's not about being too close to him, but I give him no middle, OK? If he starts to sprint, the thing is, they have to think of the fact that if these guys start to sprint like crazy down the floor because he sees it open, come this way. We're going to show it in the next drill. Red defender on the yellow line. So if I get him to dribble like crazy, because I'm giving him, no, don't even get close, OK? If he's going to get into the sprint, come back, OK? because he sees it nicely open. It's right there, right? So if I get him to dribble like crazy down the line, he's going to run right into the trap, and that's exactly what we want. So basically, this is what you want to get. You have to tell them this is what we're working on with the drills, because if they're going to start and it's not controlled, it's easier to make them make mistake. It's a lot of actually turnovers with charging, because they just can't stop anymore, or they just throw the ball somewhere, okay? Come back. That will be for one-on-one situation, so they need to learn how to funnel, okay? I want one group on this side of the court, one on this. It doesn't really matter, just have the same jerseys. So the next one can be opposite, okay? So next two rights are in offense. Now we're gonna work like, put the ball away, 2 lanes, okay? It's 2-on-2 drill. 2-on-2 drill. You need a ball, though. You need a ball. Okay, we start again. Step out. It's okay. Another inbound, okay? So you do it as an inbound or not an inbound. So we start with, you're gonna hand the ball, and now it's about the coordination of the 2 players working together, okay? You want no middle, so I'm not staying with my guy, but I'm playing already somewhere here because the ball can go backwards, but not behind my back, 1. Second, if it's I didn't show that, but that will be way too much. So if he starts to dribble this way, you want to make him pass the ball there, okay? Not beating us, but to see the open player. Ball goes there. I go with him. I want to get him to the sideline, okay? So they're working on getting the ball from one side to another. Eventually, okay, you're moving with the ball. We're going to fast forward. Eventually, so the ball goes there, okay? We have this. He starts to dribble, okay? He's worried about this defender. I'm coming for the blind trap. Okay, so we're working on the option when we're coming for the trap from the back. And you want the bad pass. So if it's a bounce pass, it's a lob pass, you're still winning. Okay, let's go back. Try it a few times. We're just going to show it. Okay, sideline. Wait. Stop. Ball back. But which way you want him to go? Okay, so get him to the sideline. There you go. Next four, get ready. Stop. Yes, okay? So you see, it was a pass. It's a pass that way. And we had a turn like this, and it's all gone. So the pass goes that way. We immediately cross step, and I'm taking away the middle. Ball level, okay? Staying at the ball level. The ball can go backwards, but we need the ball to go from side to side. Next four, get ready, guys. Okay? Push him to the sideline. There you go. Push him to the sideline. You can go for the trap. Okay? Stop. Next four, get ready. Next four, let's go. Just to show it how it works. Let's go. Yep. Move to the middle of the court. Move to the middle of the court, ball level. Okay. Stop. So if you go and he sees you, it's harder to do it. And in this drill, they need to learn then again, okay? So I'm on the split basket line. Once the ball goes to this side, if you want him to dribble, take his dribbles. If I will just run at him, what he's going to do? Most likely, okay? So you know it. So you're coming small at him, but you're waiting for the pass ready. Yeah? Let's go. Good job. That's it. Let's go. Next four, get ready, okay? So you're waiting for the moment when they don't see you. There you go. Here we go, okay? Next one. Good. Be ready. Not when he sees you. Not when he sees you. No middle. No middle. Okay, let's go one more time from this side. So you build it up so they learn how to move together and how to go for the trap from the side. It's a zone press, so they move together, okay? It's not run and jump, yes. So you're keeping the rules from the... Yeah? Watch the ball, good, drop down, okay, good, stop, that's fine, let's go. Only till half court, let's go. You actually did in practice until the blue or yellow line, so they get used to the trapping situation. Here we go, okay, next. Drop to the split line. Yeah, that's fine. Drop to the stop, go back. I just want to show you, okay, we're not really going to practice it, but off the pass, this is the most important that they learn this. Off the pass, immediately, and you take in the middle, okay? They need to learn this move. This is the most important for all of the presses. and middle, under the ball level, okay? First of all, under the ball level, yeah? Good, go back. So that will be for learning from side to side. I'll show you one more for pressing. Groups of 3. I'm going to show you how to teach it on the sideline too, the trapping. So you have to dribble across. You are playing defense, 2 defenders, 1 offensive player, and you want to just get him to the sideline, stop him there, or make him go back, okay? So this is about the coordination to get the players and to close them on the sideline. Usually go for the weak hand, okay? Because on the weak hand, he's not going to dribble so comfortable, okay? So you want him to dribble. You're going to hand the ball to him, and then it's always the hand he's dribbling with is the leading guy. The second guy is a little bit behind me, okay, behind my feet, because we need to, it's just 2 defenders against 1, okay? So we'll be playing, give me the ball. I'm going to explain it. So I'm going to lead him to the sideline, but you have to be right behind my feet here, so he's not going to split us, okay, a little bit behind me. When we're coming to the sideline, you're closing the angle, okay? So his option to go is backwards, yeah? So they need to learn that from kind of flat position down here. I'm the second guy now, okay? So I'm just playing that we know we're going to go that way. If he will turn, I'm the responsible who needs to lead him here, so I need to be ready for that. But as he's approaching to the sideline, I'm starting to close him, and I'm closing the angle, so no split, no sideline, only backwards, okay? They go like this. You give a rule. If the offense beats you, you get a push-up. If you stop the offense, he gets a push-up. And they're going to be super competitive then, okay? Or anything, so they will be competitive. If you beat them, I will still stop you, and you're going to start where you beat them, okay? In the spot. Next 3, get ready, just to show it. Let's go. Stop the sideline. Yeah. Get him to the sideline. Close him, close him, close him, close him. Okay? So as he's approaching to the sideline, you're coming on the top of him, and you're going to close him. Start from here. Next 3, ready. Each guy 2 times in offense. You have 10-minute conditioning that they need a little break after. Go. Close him, close him, close him, close him. Close him, okay? That will be done. Start there again. Go, 1 more. When he's going to the sideline, jump on the sideline, stop him there. Next 3. So you just have to control they're not running into each other. Good move there. Too easy. Stop, 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 stop. Yeah? Come back to the middle. We're going to give you back the middle, so they need to lead you. Get him to the sideline, stop him there. Okay, let's go. Make him turn, make him turn. There you go. Make him turn. Hands, hands. No splits. Next. You would go from the half court further, just go out. Yeah. Good, good. That looks pretty good. Okay. So the next thing is to learn, stop him there. Good. Okay, stop. So this is what you want to get, okay? But basically you see that they don't used to work so much together, how they need to be close to each other, and you don't want to reach into the trap. So if he's coming to the sideline and we already close him, you don't want to reach anymore in, because 90% this is going to be called as a foul. Hands only for the pass. He's going to make mistake. Making him 3 times left, right, he's going to be tired. He's going to make mistake himself. And he's going to make a bad pass. That's all we want, okay? Start here. Let's go from here. Get him to the sideline, close him. Which side? Wait. Back. Which sideline? Which sideline from here? Okay, so just, yeah. A little bit behind. Close it. A little bit behind. Okay, let's go. So they just, there you go. That's it. He needs to go back. Perfect. Good job. Stop. Okay, that's good. So they will learn also how to take the dribbles back and get open. So improving both. That was good. Go. 1 more. Get him to the sideline. There, good. So a lot of people, good job. A lot of people will think that the big guys can't do it, which is not true. They just don't need to get so close, because actually they're going to close the passing lane even more than the small guys. Too far. You are too far from each other. Stop. Stop. Okay? So you have to be really working close, and as he's coming, you need to close it there. That was a good job, okay? But as he's coming here, you're not anymore like this, but you close him. So he needs to go back to the sideline, okay? Start again. Let's go. And the big guy is actually doing very good. There you go. There you go. Get him to the corner. Good job. If he goes back, there you go. Okay, good. Good job. Okay, back. So this is how they learn, okay? Just simple. We're just going to run through the drills. 4 guys to white, to dark on this side of the court. And 4 across. I'm going to immediately add another guy. So they just need to learn how to use the body and areas, okay? 4 guy across, you're just going to mirror it, okay? 4, 2 and 2, okay? Come here with the ball. You will be mirroring it this way. You will mirror it this way. Get a ball. Get a ball. Ball here, ball here. So we did the work from side to sideline. Now we're going to work on how to get them on the mid-court line, okay? How to pressure them there. Come back a little bit. Go back a little bit. So we are in the situation, what we have on the court, on the left or right side of the court, okay? On the side. We want everything on the sideline, okay? Defense starts with the ball. You give the ball to offense. So we did before the funneling in one-on-one situation. So now they have to do it in 2-on-2. So just no middle for him, no matter what, no middle. Wait. Further away, no middle, no middle. In the normal, no middle, okay, no middle. So you like this. If he's going to go for a pass there, you can steal it, right? So they need to learn how to lead the guy to the sideline and close it there. Go slowly. So we give the ball to offense. You lead him in. You will probably move, right? Slowly, slowly, okay? Wait. You still have this guy here, okay? So the thing is, yeah, that's why it's hard, because it's basketball. So you need to play this guy, and you want to surprise him, okay? So a low pass or a bounce pass, you're winning, okay? It's a point for you. So you want to fake him a little bit while you're still keeping the position with this guy, because you want him to pass. So remember, if I'm coming small at him, he probably is going to go for the pass, so be ready to go for the steal, yeah? And then at the matter of surprise, you bluff him, and go, yeah? Let's go. You do the same on this side, towards that basket. So they need to learn how to read on the sideline. Yeah, there you go. Okay, good. Change offense, defense, go. Not so close. Stop. No bluffing. You have to bluff him, okay? So you're keeping the position, you know about this guy, but you want him to pick up the dribble. So the point is, we want him to pick up the dribble, or we want him to make a bad pass. No middle. Okay? Not so close. So he's not going to beat you, okay? 1 step away, you can still react to any of his moves. Yeah? And active hands, so you bluff him. You come in close and away, okay? And if I'm coming at him like this, he probably is going to think a little bit, okay? Use the arms. Let's go. The same, you go. Change offense, defense. Yeah, you switch. Okay, so they need to learn this. So just to have a picture, okay? Just to have a picture. So they need to learn how to bluff. To make them feel comfortable with it, we're gonna add 1 more defender, okay? So 1 red this way, 1 white. We're gonna put to that side. You just repeat this drill 5 times. Then the next practice another 5 times. So now they need to get comfortable. So you're the last guy. Those 2 we added are the last guy in the press, okay? So they need to know how to react. Usually it's going to be the post player. So, or the guard, might be, okay? So it's the same situation. You're still going towards the ball side, and then you're going for the steal. That's your ball, okay? So it's just to learn the coordination of the 3 players. So I'm moving with my guy. So I'm playing, come back. So we are in the position like this. Pretty much, okay, I'm playing in the middle, ball there. And now, because we work all together, if he starts to move, I need to start move, okay? So we're adjusting the position of 3 of us at all times. If he starts to run, I know that I need to start running here, okay? So you need to it's about the coordination between all 3 of them. That's how you keep adding to it. Try it, just try it, let's go. Yeah, there you go, good job. And then you take the pass away. Change offense, defense, that's it. Yeah? Okay, and now you see how much harder it gets. Yeah? Change offense, defense, go one more time. You step in a little bit. Let's go. Change offense, defense, go one more time. That's okay. Forget the last guy, what color he has. Just let's go. Okay? So it's just about this and learning how to run into the passing lane. And back to this, okay? The guys needs to get used to it that they might get beaten because it's a gamble. Okay? It's 50-50 at all times. That's what they need to get into their minds. That's the most important. It's 50-50. But we're just playing a mind game with the opponents. Okay? We know that we might get beaten, but we're going to put them in more troubles. That's all. Okay? We're going to go for the next one. So, back to the baseline. You step in. So basically what we did in 2, you add a third player there. So we're going to have a middle lane and the sidelines. Offense, white, red in defense. So they're playing in the area, okay? So the sideline guys are playing in this area basically. At the beginning, it's especially good to give the young ones the areas to know where they are. So anything from the line, it's yours. The middle is yours, the other side. But if the ball goes, to the side, you have to drop. So this is about learning the spacing. You have to drop to your area, okay? So almost all the way to the line. You have to drop as well, okay? So they learn how to move together a little bit, so they get this spacing. So that's all. At all times, you have to be behind the ball, okay? So first, they just go to the half court. So just first is about the movement. Pass, okay? Preferably this guy, you can work on the offense. If you're going to stay on the same line with them, it's going to be very easy for them to get a steal. You have to stay behind because of the passing angles, okay? Yes, you're helping. The pass goes. Everybody moves. Take a few dribbles. We're just going to go, okay? Behind, 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 pass, okay? This is okay. If the ball goes back, that's fine. You just want to get it from one side to another. Okay, go back. So this will be the first step, especially with the beginners. You're going for a trap. Okay? What are you doing if they go for the trap? Okay, we go slowly. Pass, one way. Lead him to the sideline. Trap, stop. What are you doing? Yes, okay? So we start to work on the splitting the line. So this guy needs to decide. I'm going full, it's all or nothing, and I go for the steal, okay? Or I'm staying between 2 of them, closer to basket than the ball is. Closer, so it's not going behind. And the players, you need to know where the players are. If the ball goes this way, everybody will be going back, okay? It's a similar exercise for run and jump, but you want to get it to the sideline again until they come back. He's coming back, but until he comes, you need to fake him, then he run here, and this is the position you want to get, okay? Let's go, a few times. You're going to do the same, then we're going to move to the next one. So it's again about the coordination, knowing, okay? Sideline, next trap, okay? So, and they just need to learn this. Okay, good. Next group. That's fine. That's fine. You can let them play full court then, and you take away the areas for offense. Defense still needs to move, like in the press, in the zone press, but offense can go. You can cut anywhere you want. They need to react to you. Okay? Yeah. Be sure with ball. Good. Okay. Next. Next. This looks pretty good. Okay. Okay. Wait. Now, if you manage in the real game this twice, it's like 6 seconds, and they didn't even reach the half court, okay? They will need another 2-3 seconds to come here, and how much they have for the offense. And that's all sometimes you want to get, okay? Change offense, defense. That was a good job there. That was a good job. Try to bluff them a little bit. Try to bluff them, okay? And active hands, active arms in the trap. Get the ball to one side. Okay, stop, stop. So, as I said, you take away then the areas. Now they got a little bit confused. The offense can move whenever they want. They can cut behind your back as well, okay? That's fine. You still want to get the same. If he dribbles, you have to stay with him, okay? We want to get the ball to the side. There is never a trap in the middle, because they will wonder, okay? Go do the same what you did. Offense can go anywhere, okay? Pass. Stop. Yes. Drop, drop, drop. Under the ball level, drop. Anything behind your back is bad. In the front, okay. We're gonna steal it eventually, but they can get it there, okay? Go. So it's just to learn, really, that they have to be super active. Under the ball, active at the players. Under the ball, good. Sideline, sideline, there you go. The third guy needs to move it, okay? Okay, stop. And this is the situation, what you're gonna get with this drill. You get beaten, what they need to do, sprint back, okay? That's the last thing they need to learn. Sprint back, no easy layups. Let's go. Not so close, not so close, yeah? Wait, wait, wait. Ball goes to the sideline. Ball goes to the sideline. You went for the trap. You went for the trap. You have to be on the basket line. So it's all the way here, okay? And now you watch his eyes. This way you're also gonna find out who is the guy who you want in the middle, okay? You watch his eyes. If he's looking at this guy, you can give it all, okay? And you go, it might happen. You go for the risk here, okay? Or you're staying behind. You're still watching where he's passing. You take the first pass, doesn't matter where it goes. But if it goes here, I just want to get him back there. So I'm not playing him like this. I'm giving him this side, please. Okay, you're welcome to go this way. That's how they need to learn how to play. That you're inviting them to one or the other area. Okay, go back, one more. Yeah, that's good. If he doesn't see you, there you go. Sideline again. Yeah, okay. Even change, yeah. That might happen, even in the game, okay? So, and they need to learn that they don't, right now, okay? You're doing actually a good job. They need to play like this guy, because you're trying to get so close to them. Then it's very easy with the ball, give him the ball. If he wants to make if I'm gonna play him this close, try to, okay, one step. He's by me. If I step a little bit away, especially for the tall guy, now give me the one step. Okay, give me the one step. I'm always the one step away from you, so you don't get it. The same goes for the passes, okay? If you will be playing me too close, I'll just do this and I'm through you, okay? If you give me the space, like an arm length, one step away, now how I can pass around you, okay? So this is what they need to learn when they're playing it. 5 red in defense and 4 white in offense. So when you're starting actually then, with the press itself, set it up, set the diamond press from this side. You have to give a little advantage to the defense because they need to start trusting that it works, okay? So first you take away the one offensive player, so it's not going to be such a clear matchup. It's easier for them to be with the players to know where they go. Offensively, no rules, or you can give them rules, doesn't matter. You want to be here? Okay, wait. That's fine. 2 players close to each other, it's even better. Who are you going to guard? No. You have to take the guard. What are you doing? Do you have someone to guard? Okay. So they learn how to adjust the position because whatever the offense is doing. What is your responsibility still? But first, we're doing the first press, the aggressive one. Yes, push him as further that way to the corner as possible, okay? What is your responsibility? We're going the aggressive one. We're going the aggressive. We're all going for a steal. We're all going for the steal. We're going back to what we did at the very beginning, okay? So you push him, I will help you repeat. You push him as further down. He should not get behind you or to the middle, okay? So you're playing him this way. And be on his, really like push him. If they let you do it, if I start to push in the middle of the game, probably they're gonna call it. If they let me be like this at the beginning, let's see, okay? You will set up the aggressiveness, which way you want, pass. We want the steal. We want the steal. You run. You taking this one? We want the aggressiveness, okay? So we will match up, yeah? If this guy drops back, I'm just gonna show you a few, okay? Just so you two will need to decide. You're going to have the hardest job. Drop back. You need to communicate, okay? Who are you taking now? Who are you? You're taking that guy, you're taking this guy, okay? So this is what I need to learn at the beginning. Who is taking who? So this guy is responsible. In the normal press, you're going to have two guys to decide where you go, okay? Let's go. Try it. So we take away the one guy, and it's always easier to start with the most aggressive and drop back than to easy, and then you want to be aggressive. That way it doesn't really work, okay? Let's go. Okay, that will be almost turnover. Here we go. Try to get a steal, and that's one, okay? Go one more time. So you give the little advantage, and you run over the sets like this, so you know that it's not going to be anywhere on the court real 2-1 situation, 2-on-1, okay? You know that they are really able to match up if they communicate. Try to do something else in offense. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, that'll be tough one. What happens if they beat the press, if they beat the trap? What happens? What do you have to do, guys? Sprint back. Change offense, defense that way. Change offense, defense. So it's really part of the process that they need to learn that they have to get back, okay? They have to get back. No easy layups, no threes if they're older. But they have to learn that they have to all sprint. Let's go. You can screen each other. You can do whatever you want. Aggressive, there you go, okay? So they just need to learn this, okay? Change offense, defense again. We're just going to go a few times. I'm going to stop you on the next one. So you let them try it, and then you just go over the situations, what's happening on the court, and explain them what you want them to do, really. Go. Hands, 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 hands. Okay. Stop, stop, stop. Few step back when I whistle. When I whistle, you were there. Okay. And he pick up the ball exactly when we want him to pick up the ball. That's the trapper, okay? And you still have the trap. So it's just really to play with the options you have there and to go again and again and again, okay? Which way you're running back? Which way you're running back from the front? Which way you are running back in this press? Which way are you running back? What you taking away? What you taking away? Huh? If the ball is on this side, what you taking away? What you taking away? Yes, okay, the safety. So you just go over the drills and you go over and over again until they get it. Okay, try one more time. Through the middle, because you want the ball from side to side. That was good, guys. Let's go. Through the middle, through the middle, through the middle. Okay, there you go. Good. One more. One more. That was good. Let's go. Hands, push him as deep as possible. Okay, good, good. Okay. Here we go. And back. Good, okay? So here you can see that some of them already have that they're running back. Okay, good, thank you. Thank you, that's it, that's it. The same way then, you do the 2-2-1 or 2-1-2, okay? You take out the defense. In this case, it's just important that they really learn how to move together. And if the ball goes one side, I didn't show it enough, but if the ball goes one side, the top player is dropping to the middle behind. I just repeated it. And the guy from the second lane drops to the middle, and we take in the sideline, okay? So they just really need to learn how to be together and going backwards. Thank you, guys. Any questions? Any questions from the coaches? No questions? So I was either incredibly good or bad, if there are no questions. Please don't shoot. No, stay on the floor, okay? So that's a good question. So as I said, in the trap, we don't want to reach in. We want one guy to take the sideline, the other one taking the middle, and just high hands, so we force the lobs, okay? Not even bounce passes, but lobs. And to stay one step away so it's not possible to pass around you, to really just make them make a bad pass. Good question. Actually, from what age upwards are you actually allowed to play such a football? One more time. What age?
You have to play man defense, let's say you're 14.
I don't know what are the rules here in Austria right now.
When you are acting basic soft press, 16 you're allowed to.
So these differ from country to country. You have countries when they don't have those rules at all, like Italy. They have no rules about it, even zone. So this is really questioned, just what I said before. It also matters how much the refs are letting you to do, okay? Sometimes they let more contact, sometimes you can't really have a contact, not even like putting the pressure with the forearm or something. I'm not talking about pushing. So it always differs from country to country. More questions? No questions? Then I think I'm gonna be too soon done. If you have, yes. Laura, please. I'm old. I don't look old, but I'm old, so. 1-3-1. Well, I showed those because the movements of the players and the rotations in the back are similar. 1-3-1 is totally different. When you think of the movements, and because this way you can basically go through all of them, so you take one, and then you can add the next one because it's similar and it's not so confusing for them. 1-3-1 is different rotations. As I said before, if you have no questions, you can think of the questions. Sometimes the coaches there are using different systems, so they would give, like in US, they would give, I think it's like 100, 80, 50, right? Sometimes they give numbers like that. So it's gonna be 101, something like that, or 52, so it's starting from here, 2-1 press, okay? That's what they would use. As I told you, you can use collars. What I like to use is that you give a number for the press and you give a number for the back. For example, you can have run and jump, and you can have, so those were 3 presses, run and jump can be 4, and full court man-man can be 5. So you have signs for that, and you have on the back the same. You can play junk defense, I don't know how much is that used here, box and one or something, and you can nicely combine it. So, any other questions? Then thank you for your attention. Thank you guys, good job. And good luck in the season.